On this episode of AMA Air, see a world record holder in action and get the scoop on some exciting announcements at an upcoming AMA event.
Plus, find out which teams the U.S. is sending to the FAI World Championships this year.
And learn which dates you should mark on your calendar for an upcoming trade show. All that and more on this episode of AMA Air.
Hello, and welcome to AMA Air, your source for modeling news. I'm Chris Savage.
And I'm Claire Aldenheisen.
Pennsylvania high school students from 13 school districts recently put their science, technology, engineering, and math skills to the test during an invitational Science Olympiad event. Some of the students built rubber band-powered free flight model airplanes to compete in the contest, which was held at Kutztown University in Pennsylvania. The contest featured 23 categories that also included physics, chemistry, biology, and engineering. A district science Olympiad competition will be held March 14th, 2019. You can learn more about Science Olympiad, which is celebrating its 35th anniversary season this year, at soinc.org.
One day, NASA could land an unmanned aircraft on a moon far, far away. This might sound like an incredible sci-fi tale, but a team of scientists are working on a proposed mission called Dragonfly. If NASA approves the mission, it would include launching and landing a drone on Saturn's largest moon called Titan. The aircraft would be used to study complex chemical reactions that are taking place on the moon. NASA previously landed a probe on Titan in 2005 as part of the Cassini mission, but the probe ran out of battery within a few hours. Later this year, NASA officials will decide whether to give the new project a green light or another project that would collect a sample from a comet. If Project Dragonfly is chosen, the unmanned aircraft could be launched as soon as 2025 and land on Titan in 2034.
If you're between the ages of 11 and 19 and would like to learn more about teamwork and the latest in aeromodeling technology, or if your parents wish you would, then AMA's UAS for STEM contest might be for you. This fun competition pits teams of up to 10 people against other teams from across the country. As a group, you must work to build an unmanned aircraft, learn how to fly it, and then complete waypoint and payload delivery missions. The deadline to register for this contest is March 1st, 2019, and this year, one winning team will walk away with $5,000. This money was donated by the wife of late AMA member and drone enthusiast Patrick Began. Learn more about this exciting contest and register today at uasforstem.org.
The world record holder for paper airplane distance was a guest speaker at AMA Expo West, held November 2nd through 4th, 2018 in Pomona, California. John Collins, known as the Paper Airplane Guy, set the world record for farthest flight by a paper aircraft in 2012 at a distance of 226 feet, 10 inches. All right, Chris, let's learn about what makes his planes fly so far.
Let's do it.
Who's ready for some paper airplanes? All right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Collins. I'm the Paper Airplane Guy, world record holder for paper airplane distance. If you've never seen the world record throw, here it is.
Stay right there. There it is. There it is. We are all over that one. That's going to do it. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there.
Okay, so the first move we're going to do here is called a diagonal fold, and that's taking the top of the page and putting it against the side of the page. Unfold that fold. We're going to make a diagonal crease the other direction, and we're just going to move this creased corner down to the other end of the crease. Take the creased corner and go down to the other end of the crease. We're making a big diagonal the other direction. Once you have that done, unfold that. We got a big X in the page. Notice that there is a center to the X. We're going to use that center a little bit later. We're going to take this side of the page, is going to go right against the diagonal. We're going to do the other side, obviously, and there's a shortcut. There's a crease that goes from this corner we just moved out to the edge here. That's the old diagonal crease. Where that hits the outside edge, if we take this corner and put it at the end of this crease like that. Okay, remember I told you we're going to use the center of the X. The time has come to use the center of the X. You're going to fold straight down across the center of the X. So now that we've done such a good job lining up these creases, we're going to follow them. We're not going to make any new folds on this next move. We're going to follow the creases on both sides, moving these corners to the inside just like that. We're taking this little tab here and folding it up over those two corners like that. And when we do the next fold, which is to fold the plane in half, it's going to lock everything together. We're going to fold the plane in half. We're going to flip it over first so that the clean side is up, the pristine side is up. Oops. And the crease is going to go from the point from the top straight down. And you're going to fold it in half like this. Now, the nose is pointed left. Don't be thrown because the nose is pointed left. We're just getting ready to make wings here. And so the wing crease, we're going to take this long edge and bring it right down to the bottom here. The crease starts at the sharp nose and goes up toward the tail. You just fold it down like that. You guys got it? Okay, if you have one wing, obviously flip it over and make the other wing match. Okay, your plane probably looks like this. The wings are drooping, right? So we were talking about positive dihedral angle. We want to do that to this design. Remember, that puts the lifting surface up over where the weight is. It'll rock back to neutral. The other thing we're going to do to this plane is called up elevator. So we're going to bend the back of the plane upward just a little bit. So now you've got the center of lift behind the center of gravity that lifts the tail up. It's flying downward. When it picks up enough speed, enough air will bounce off of that little upward bend to push the tail back down. You guys ready? Here we go. Little positive dihedral, little up elevator. In 3, 2, 1, launch. I'm John Collins, the paper airplane guy. My booth is right behind the main stage here. Thank you guys for coming to AMA. Thank you.
You can learn more about John at thepaperairplaneguy.com. If you weren't able to attend AMA Expo West, you still have time to plan a trip to AMA Expo East. The show will take place February 22nd through the 24th. If you're on the fence about whether you want to attend, you should know that there are many new activities planned this year. There's also an expanded show floor and a much larger area for the swap shop. New this year is the recording of RC Roundtable, a podcast for RC lovers. It features model aviation authors Terry Dunn and Fitz Walker and Lee Ray, who is a scratch builder. Also, Matt Chapman, a full-scale airshow pilot, will be a guest speaker at Expo, and National Balsa will be scratch building an airplane throughout the 3-day show. And last but not least, Expo attendees will get to hear 2 top-secret exciting announcements from EAA and AMA at the show. Don't miss the opportunity to see the latest model aviation products, meet the guest speakers, and catch up with your friends at AMA Expo East 2019. Get your tickets now at amaexpoeast.com.
So I love both of the AMA Expos. AMA Expo East was a lot of fun. I didn't get to go last year, but I went 2 years ago, and oh my God, it was just fantastic.
You know, I haven't gotten to go to Expo yet, but it's just, I love seeing all the footage. I love seeing the energy. Everyone's so excited, and I love seeing that whole feeling of camaraderie and the love of model aviation bringing everybody together. It's so great. Like, even though I'm not there, I can still feel it. It's awesome.
Exactly. And I actually don't, this is the first I heard about 2 top secret announcements.
I know, I haven't heard anything about those,
I
so don't email us, don't ask us, because we don't know either.
I don't know either, but I'm excited to find out.
Me too, I can't wait.
Well, coming up, take a look at some upcoming community events and learn how you can find one near you.
And still ahead, find out which model aviation teams will be competing in contests around the world this year.
Every journey starts somewhere. Our journey begins with imagination. And imagination can take us anywhere. Because the best journeys end with new beginnings.
The Fox Valley Aero Club will hold its annual radio control swap meet on February 16th in St. Charles, Illinois. The swap meet will be held from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and electric indoor model flying will take place from 1 to 4 p.m. Admission is $5.
The Remote Possibilities RC Club will hold its 41st annual President's Day Fly-In on February 22nd and 23rd in St. George, Utah. The public is welcome for $5 per car.
The EDF Leaf Blowers Classic Fun Fly will take place February 23rd in the San Fernando Valley in California. The San Fernando Valley Flyers event begins at 7 a.m. and ends at dusk.
The Stealth Squadron's second indoor free flight contest of the year will be held February 24th in Georgetown, Massachusetts. Pilots can compete in categories that include FAC scale, dime scale, and embryo. There will also be a Pussycat mass launch and a Battle of Britain 1 design contest.
Buter Park in Valley Park, Missouri will be the site of the Lafayette Escadrille Control Line Club's Isolated Control Line Stunt and Speed event. The February 24th contest will include a competition for beginners as well as profile stunt, pampa stunt, Fox 35 speed, and perky old time speed.
The Monroe County RC Club Swap Meet will take place February 24th in Bloomington, Indiana. Admission is $5 and kids 12 and under are admitted free. For more information on these events or to find one in your area, you can check out the sanctioned event calendar in Model Aviation or at modelaircraft.org. Coming up, find out which teams will compete in international aero modeling contests this year and how you can help support them. Each year, AMA members are selected to compete in international air modeling contests. This year, they will be competing in Greece, Hungary, Germany, Italy, the Czech Republic, Australia, Slovakia, and lastly, in the U.S. in Lost Hills, California. Let's meet a few of the pilots who will represent Team USA. Competing in other countries can be expensive, but the good news is that you can help. Donations to air modeling teams competing in world championships can be sent to AMA headquarters to the attention of Colleen Pierce. Please note which team you would like to support. You can pay by cash, check, credit card, or PayPal. You can learn more about the World Championships at modelaircraft.org/FAI.
So we had a World Championship IMAC event here
Right.
at the International Air Modeling Center last year, and I got to talk with some of the pilots. And it was amazing to hear some of their stories, all the things that they had done to prepare and get ready to come and compete. And again, how much money they had to spend to do that.
Yeah, you can't even, it would never have occurred to me because, traveling overseas is expensive enough, but having to travel with all of those aircraft, all of your equipment,
Yeah.
Is it checked? Is it going in the cabin with you? How much do you pay for it?
Right, and how do you make sure it's okay when it gets there? I mean, the whole thing was logistically really challenging.
Stressed. That whole, 18-hour flight from overseas.
Yes, absolutely.
Terrified that my aircraft would arrive in pieces.
Well,
oh man.
This is going to be a very busy world season for sure.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well, last month, the FAA proposed rules that could allow Part 107 certified pilots to fly small unmanned aircraft over people and at night. AMA's Government Affairs team has a response to this proposal. According to the team, the proposed rulemakings would not apply to AMA members who are simply flying for enjoyment. AMA Safety Code doesn't allow model aircraft to be flown over people for recreational purposes. And according to Tyler Dobbs, AMA Government Affairs Director, AMA believes that its Safety Code rule is a sound and proven safety guideline for all recreational UAS operators. To read the latest news on how AMA is working to protect your right to fly, check out the Government Relations blog on modelaircraft.org.
Coming up, find out when an annual trade show is coming to the Midwest.
One of the largest and longest running RC model trade shows will take place April 5th through the 7th, 2019. The 65th Annual Toledo Show RC Model Expo will be held at the Seagate Convention Center in Toledo, Ohio. Several exhibitors will be at the event, and there will also be RC model airplane competitions, including the Electric Tournament of Champions, guest speakers, a swap shop, and an auction. There will be a raffle to raise money for the Weak Signals Club's AMA Scholarship. The Toledo Weak Signal Scholarship is awarded each year to the top 3 AMA Scholarship recipients. You can purchase advance tickets and learn more about the show at toledoshow.com. Well, that's all for this episode of AMA Air. You can stay connected with us by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For even more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And from all of us here at AMA, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time, but for now, it's time to get flying.